just by obviously having to use your tongue and lips and obviously your voice, esophagus, and everything like that. Where I honestly feel that you can, whoever's out there can communicate with God, um, just about however they want to communicate with God. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still communicating with them, with God. So you know, yeah. So it's been a rough week. I won't lie. Um, everything was on standstill. On my end, everything was literally on standstill because you have to understand, right? Look, materialistic. Yes, I'm not a materialistic person, but I am a um, reasonable person in a sense that if I need something that I know it's gonna only protect my safety, and maybe I'm now, with other people will also cover their safety. Um, like I'm the type of person that I will take it upon me to make that change. Um, I don't like asking. Um, I think that's one of the bad things. Because there's nothing wrong with asking, right? Um, and also, some people feel that if a person asks, right, they aka a pest. But what people don't realize is that everybody need each other. And I think that is very, very, very important to highlight because in this thing that we call life, people tend to think that they can handle things on their own and that they are that alpha. And when I say alpha, I mean male and female, because females can have that leverage of being an alpha, overpowering or whatever the case may be. I just see it the way I just see it that way. I'm not saying that, oh no, also you mean to say women are alphas in the sense that um they're very dominant in the sense of no, they should take charge. No, I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning that women can be alphas in their way, and that when I say in their way, they can actually take care of themselves without having to have a man. So my point of me. Oh, so we are live, and please do tune in. I'm actually gonna share this once again because I did say this is like a testing. So basically, yeah, I respect women that take that initiative of, you know, that alpha stance. I mean, there's a lot of, black dads, they impregnate a woman and they feel okay, cool, they can't handle the situation depending on the circumstance, whatever the case may be, that they need to dash, meaning running away from the child, meaning a deadbeat dad, um, a deadbeat, whatever, short. And, it's something that I've never experienced, but my mother, my brother, which is the eldest, my sister, second eldest, and I'm the last born. Um, my sister and my brother sort of saw that part. Oh, there is somebody. Oh, thank you so much, whoever is watching the stream. I know I'm getting very deep over here. I'm supposed to be playing a game. I'm trying to share actually the video so that I don't know, but I am experimenting. For that person that is watching, I really do appreciate that person. Okay, they gone. Thank you. But as long as you know, you just popped in and you left again. Um, a comment would have been, very nice. But as long as you popped in, I really do appreciate that. But nevertheless, you know, it's like I've always used to tell my mother that I can never I can't hate somebody that I do not know, right? Because that's not within me to hate someone that I do not know. For me, it is a very strong word. I mean, if you say hate, it's a very strong word. I honestly feel like it's a very strong word, and people misuse that word. Hate. They misuse that word to a point where, like they don't actually really think about the word itself, hate. It's almost like another, two examples. Jealousy and envious is different. These the it's two different. It's two different definitions of that. If you have time in your spare time, look it up. Jealousy. What's the difference between jealousy and envious? What is the meaning of jealousy? What is the meaning of envious? Um, and I think you'll understand and get an idea um, to what I'm trying to actually say over here. Sorry, just give me a moment to share this because I'm actually sharing this as just a an experiment. Um, because I think I'm gonna start doing a lot of also live streams, and I think that's very important so that I can also engage with clients. Think about work. I can engage with subscribers where they can obviously comment, and I can obviously comment back, and like just keep this channel like like going and stuff like that. Because I feel like me speaking like this and yeah, me speaking like this, I feel more comfortable because I'm in my own space and I'm just speaking to a camera. But in this camera, it's obviously showing other people, you know, like, look who's talking, right? And I feel like, that's better than actually performing on stage and actually speaking the way I'm speaking to you right now on stage. So, yeah, I don't want to get off topic, but you know, yeah, like I said, it's been a hectic week. You know, things going sideways. I'm not gonna lie. Marriage, car, um, me myself, my sanity, my, because I'm not saying that my wife, but like my previouses and my exes, they like they would always say oh um mon, men like sports so they should be played. Now for me, I'm not sure if you get that. Men are like sports, they should be played. um those that obviously get it, you get it, but those that don't, I'll explain it to you. So basically meaning saying that, look, um summarizing it, let me scenario the what is what that phrase or whatever you want to call it means. It means that I can't keep a boyfriend or a spouse or even get married alone, like let alone get married, because men 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 like sports, so they should be played like sports. So meaning, because us men like sports, um, women feel like they can cheat on us, right? And I do understand and I acknowledge the fact that women take cheating much harder than men, and that it's yeah, it's like the way they take it, right? Women, it's almost like when okay, well, I haven't done it, but like when you see it in movies, right? When they stab a person, right? That they stab the person. Now that's us men. They stab and run. That's us men. That's our pain. Now a woman's pain is they stab the woman, but then they drag the knife down. Now that's the type of pain women feel, because they are they're like very sensitive and very and like you understand. So with that being said, you know I really look up to women that actually um that actually you know do do things themselves. Like, I mean, they can handle themselves. They self-motivated. They don't need a man to be there in support so that they can feel some whatever. No, there's a lot of women I know that are self-efficient to a point where they actually don't need anybody, because why? They already have what they need, and right now it's family. It's family, and making it right. Um, you know, Amending whatever mistakes that they had happened, or whatever the case may be. But let me not get off track again. But it was a rough week. Like I said, health is wealth. I almost broke down. You know, First time having a panic attack. I never knew I would ever in my life get a panic attack, and I actually got a panic attack because you have to understand, right? It's not easy being no, not being. It's not easy having to live on your own, and you know having to establish a business where you work on your own times, because it's when you own your business you actually really work on your own times, but your times has to be structured so that it makes sense, so that your company can bring in money and revenue, and and if it is that there is going to be workers, or let's just say maybe workers that climb big buildings, or whatever the case may be, something happens, obviously the company has to compensate the family in order to now lay whoever fell, rest in peace. So you know but by me just saying that, man, is that, look, we all feel, we all feel, we all feel. There's no such thing as, oh no, but we women feel more. No, like for me personally, I don't know about other people, but I'm a very emotional person. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm a very emotional person, and you know, um, I've been cheated on, and you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I had my days as well, but this is not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is that all hurt is equal. Yes, men are dominant when it comes to muscular and being very assertive in situations, and obviously, if now comes to a time you and your wife is sleeping in bed, and now your wife say, baby, I hear somebody breaking in. Now, obviously, your wife is not going to expect you to say, babe, but I don't know what to do. What? No. Like, women need protection, and they expect you to deal with that so that, you know, because us men are obviously more dominant, muscular wise, and um, you know, um, um, we're not scared to take a bullet. We're not scared to take a bullet, and you know, step in the property or whatever. I'm that type of person, and I don't expect that to. I don't expect my wife to do that the same thing, because I wouldn't want to put herself. I wouldn't want her to. I wouldn't want to put my wife in that situation where she has to stand between me and a gun, and whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, whatever scenario, I would not want my wife to stand in between that situation, knowing that I need to deal with this person because maybe he had disrespected my spouse, my wife, or whatever the case may be, or you know what I mean. So, just showing that dominance to another male just shows that, look, nah, man, it's not cool. You don't need to, um, yeah, you don't need to. We don't need to even go that way. And you know, yeah, I was going through a lot. I thought, like, I you start thinking about things, stupid small things of like, yeah, they're like, every time I wake up, life gets harder, and why am I here? Now you start questioning yourself as to why you here and what is your purpose. Now, for me, I know my purpose, but also for me to get to where I want to be, I can't do it alone. There's no such thing as doing something alone. I strongly believe in that, because if you do things as a team, you achieve things at a much better rate, faster as well, and it's not a situation where it's gonna take so many years, and now you guys start doubting on having kids, stuff like that. So for me, I just believe that you 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 you, you can't do this thing alone. Whether you think you can, but you can't. Um, women, some women need these, some men need peas. You know what I mean? So you know, and it's normal. It's normal. I mean, if we can normalize animals in the zoo, in the Kruger National Park, with the long shafts and doing whatever they can, like, you know what I mean, like, that is normalized, because why? Oh no, it's a nature's, you know how pretty nature is, and just look, John, look at that, look at that that elephant's shaft. Look at it, even look how big it is. You know what I mean? But you know, it's normalized. But now why can't we normalize it? You know, I understand. Okay, yes, we can speak. Yes, it's public indecency. Yes, whatever the case may be. But it shouldn't even. It shouldn't be essay. No, it shouldn't be essay. It should be consensual. It should be. You know what I mean? It should be. A mutual thing from both parties, so that you know if somebody tells you to stop, and I mean, even if it's men, if they tell you, hey, you can stop, you know, I feel like women should have that respect of also having to stop. But this is not about the sexual situation. That has nothing to do about that. I don't even know why I'm going off topic. But what I'm trying to say, it was a hectic week for me in a sense of, budget, me having to live alone, me having to buy my own things, and, me still having to still digest. I adapted, but I still need to digest the, the, I still need to digest the fact that I'm living alone. I live on my own. Um, Whenever I open up that fridge, for example, it's the beer or toilet paper. Now, for me, I'm obviously gonna take toilet paper. Otherwise, you're gonna smell like shit. You're gonna be shitty all the whole day. So there's a lot of things also when you live alone. You need to cut out because why? It's not a need. The things that you actually need to be fitting in is on needs, because once you get needs and wants is sorry, wants is something that is spoiling yourself, maybe materialistic type of things, but it's not necessarily there, because I had you know nice clothes and expensive clothes, but okay, I'm playing junk now because I'm getting caught up in my own conversation. I need to smoke a cigarette. I'm getting. But anyways, I had not like I had dope clothes. I'm not gonna still mention names. I don't want to be you know semi flexing or indirectly flexing. I'm not gonna mention any name, but it was nice clothes and it was expensive clothes. But then I started realizing when I started my company, I realized that you know it's not all about brand. Brand is something that is marketed, right? It's marketed, and now it's so done calculatively. It's so done calculatively that it starts sounding expensive again. But if you actually go into a normal shop, whatever the case may be, same quality. Bye. Thank you very much, Rodrigo. This is Bafana, by the way. If you guys don't know, this is South Africa, and yeah, this is the team that you cannot beat. You cannot beat. And I don't know how me and you can play, but we will figure out a way. But you cannot beat me because why? I'm a superstar. I was a beginner, I was an amateur, I was a top player, now I'm a superstar. I just need to be a legend. But legend is just so flippin' hard. But basically, me making this live is just to basically get the fluidity of having to navigate the application. Like I always say, when I look this side, I'm looking at OBS. So I just need to familiarize myself with a lot of things, because there is a lot of things in this app that I still need to do, like the fades, the cuts, and stuff like that, so that when you export the video, it comes out smoother, and it makes sense, if that makes sense. But me, I always go the old traditional way of, once the whatever is finished, I drag it in Adobe Premiere, I edit it, and I put it out. But yeah, so basically it was a hectic week. I prayed, and family was there, and they supported, and you know and that's one thing I really do appreciate, um, because it's a time, like, you see my family, and you see basically, you know um, I don't have a mom, and I don't have a father, um, so obviously that tells you something. But somebody's gonna somebody's gonna eat the bench, and they're gonna collect the bottles for the team, and I think it's gonna be Mbappe. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, me not having those figures in my life anymore. I have siblings. I have, two siblings. Um, well, not two siblings. Yeah, but yeah, let's say two siblings that are, you know, are here at home, here by us. Because I do have a sibling, but I don't consider that person a sibling. Um, I just feel that there's so much resentment in there that, you know, if you start telling children to hate you, you messed up. For me, that's a messed up situation. I mean, you grooming children to hate people is um something that really needs a lot of attention and a lot of help and sickness, so that you eventually find yourself again, because that for me is it's kind of sick. You understand? And if I did say it, I can't hate someone I do not know. Yes, my sister and my brother were there when certain things happened, but I was a toddler. I couldn't even speak. But as I got older, you know, you would show me good times, but I would also notice the bad times, because you know, being a father and having to being a father, knowing that, you know, you have two kids, and you at this point in your life where at this point in your life as a father, that you have to sell your children's clothes is kind of messed up as well. So the trait is messed up. Don't ever teach your children to hate, especially if it's family, because that for me is very sick. It's it's disgusting. It's it's something that I would never ever even think of doing, but it happened, and for me that is not someone I can love. That is not someone I can say they are my family. That is somebody that is sick and need help, because they need healing. They need God in their life, and so that they can forgive themselves, and know who they are and remind themselves who they are, because it's sick. And same like my father, he would show me good time. I can say that he would show me a good time, whatever. But the safe mate, safe mate, safe mate. You cannot beat me. I will beat you. Please try me out. Please try me out. I dare you, mate. I dare you. This is my team. Karma, karma. But he's in the free bench. So yes, selling your children's clothes, you are sick. You are a mal. Nah. Yes. You look here. They look here. If you do that, you are the most. Sure, bro. You you you're rims. You know rims. You know rims of a bicycle. Yes, that's what you are. If you're starting to sell your children's clothes, you are on rims, and you are a rim with no tires. And a rim with no tires, what does it do? It causes sparks. Ironically, but anyways, but yeah, man. A lot of things happened. I thought I couldn't pull through, but God was with me, and I pulled through. Um, you know, it like it sometimes just gets overwhelming, because now you have to fix this in order for you to make money, and you know have some form of stability in terms of having to get groceries, and you know um because now you're not even driving a cheap car. You're driving a car that needs to be maintained, and it needs to be maintained. And I'm not going to show any sign of weakness of not showing that I can't maintain this. This thing needs to be maintained, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to wait not too long, but I will sort it out, because why? It's a priority, and it's a thing that I need, because why? I'm always on the road. And for those that don't know, I work from home, which is why I can do what I'm doing now at this time of the night. So yeah, but I told myself, like, look, I achieved it. I thought I could. I thought I wouldn't. I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I actually done it, and you know, it's it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling that that you're like, I thought I couldn't come through, like, but I actually done it, and you sort of have to give yourself a pat at the back, and also just know that it's not gonna get any easier. That's another thing again. It's not gonna get any easier. I'm gonna play another game, but yeah, I actually want to play somebody online. I just want to teach someone a lesson online, because this team over here, hey, you can't beat that. So yeah, um, life is in a test to in all angles, my king, and I promise you, you have to be ready for it. Um, you have to be ready for it. Otherwise, if you're not gonna be ready for it, um, you don't want to put yourself in that position, man. I feel like you can't put us, especially if like of age, and um, something happens, and you don't have. For me, it's something that any elderly person, any elderly person should know that. you understand that some people that don't have the means, they can't do, they can't afford, and then they end up having to live in the streets, which I totally understand. I don't judge, um, but it will get better in with time. It will get better with time. Um, just don't give up. And I told myself, like, look, if I get 100 subscribers on my page, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something that is for me. You know, um, me being a professional dancer, and a musician. Sometimes when you do these things, it's not necessarily about the money. The no, it's out of love, out of passion, out of what like what like your purpose basically, and it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like a job, and that is the best part about it. So like, always just find your niche, see, and even if you have to re-evaluate the situation, or whatever the case may be, whatever circumstance you are in, evaluate, see what is it that you need to adjust to make your life a better life and moving forward, so that one day you have kids, and now you don't have to, when your time is up, your kids don't have to struggle, you know and that is something that my mother, a single lady. Sure, there's people they don't wanna thingy. I'm gonna try again. And that is something that my mother didn't even have to tell me. My mother showed action more than words. She showed action. She was there. She appeared. She was never late, but she showed face, and she made sure, because she had a plan, and the plan was, I am not going to let my kids starve, and I'm not going to leave this world knowing that my kids do not have a home. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna prove, and she done it. And that is something that is very inspiring, and I hold that very dearly, because for a single woman to do that, especially through all the 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 the, the things that she went through, to be in a city, because I'm sure not some, but I'm sure everybody knows that Cape Town is a city. It's a city, compared to, Eastern Cape and all those places. But this Cape Town, it's a city. We have beaches. It's so convenient to go to the beach. All those stuff. Everything is just convenient, and you know, you you're in a city. This I don't know how to explain that, but you are in a city, and oh, they smacked me. Oh, snap. Okay, must get revenge. But yes, otherwise, God pulled through, and He answered my prayers, because one thing I do know is that you should not ask God for help, and seek for whatever it is that you have going on, when you are only in trouble, because then you only seeking God when you're in trouble, when you're in a situation, a sticky situation. But when you are in a happy situation, you actually don't show that gratitude, which is, like it's almost like you're using a person. You understand? So some people wonder why, like, they don't have certain things in their lives. They not living in the best conditions, and they wonder why they there. But if you believe in yourself, if you take yourself seriously, if you're disciplined, if you cut out all the wants, because the wants is not important. What's important is the needs, because the needs is the only thing that is going to move you forward. And it makes it much easier, like I said, with a partner. Makes it much easier. It kind of drops that shoulder. So it's very important, man. But it doesn't mean that you're a coward. It doesn't mean that you need someone in your life. No, it's about working together and achieving each other's goals and meeting each other's goals step by step. Okay, babe, what is your goal? Well, let's go for your thing now. You know, even if it's formalized to a to a situation where it's like it's your turn. Oh, now it's my turn. Now it's your turn. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you guys have an understanding and you guys know where you guys are heading to, because you guys can be both heading different ways, but you guys heading different ways, you have to have each other's backs and support at all times, because I can't fill somebody else's shoes only, but that person is not even trying to fill my shoes, because I self have goals, I self have these aspirations, these things I still yet want to do. So, things like that is very important, and it kind of gives you also that, yo, she does care, yo, he actually does care. And that's the beauty about it. But for me personally, there is women out there that are, they 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 self-sufficient. They don't need anybody. They don't need anybody to move forward. But also, um, it just makes it much easier to move forward together as a family, and that way you do so much more for your grandkids, you know, whoever you're gonna leave behind. You actually, once you guys are partnered up, you do so much more than actual one person having to do it. Because why? That 100 rand you never had. So you are 100 rand richer. I'm just making an example. You understand? So you know, you have no, you have 15 whatever thousand in your bank account. Now, send you 1,000. That's 1,000 that you never had. You never had 1,000 rand. So here I am. I'm giving you 1,000 because that's how much I appreciate you. And and it's something that should be, not that I know a lot of men that I know a lot of men that don't expect anything, but I just feel like, for women, it's very important to show your man that, look here, like, I do appreciate you for the things that you do, because, you there, I love you, and, when I'm in whatever situation, you live there. So that's what I'm trying to come across. But like with the situation I dealt with it, I'm happy that got my car back. Not that my car was stolen or anything, but you know, um, we and T stuff. But it was a punch in the gut, and you know, I just didn't know where I was gonna get this money because I again don't like leaving my valuables by somebody else or by someone that I don't really actually know because I'm not gonna be there. So now, if I'm not there, who's there to kind of oversee what's happening? Because the East people you know they full of trickery. They tell you, oh no, this it's this thing that and you might need a new one, but it's not even that. Now you come back again, having to pay labor again, paying more money, and it's there's no transparency, man, in for me in that trade. But there is a lot of good people out there that are in that trade that actually really do care about your concern on this whatever thing that you are going through. So I'm very grateful, thankful to the family. Um, without them, definitely. Oh, you nuts! Them bells, bro. How can you do that? So yeah, I'm thankful, and yeah, enough now with the emo talk. But I hope I hope I never said anything wrong. If I did offend, if I did say something, and maybe I just didn't word it right, and it just sounded right to me, I do apologize. I've learned how to bend, not bend, sorry. I've learned how to bend the knee. There's nothing wrong to say, look here, I'm sorry. Take accountability. There's nothing wrong to take accountability. But I'm not gonna take accountability for something that I know for a fact in my heart and it's not in my character. I will never do. Can't say sorry for something I never done. So if you know yourself, you know yourself, and stick to yourself. Because for me, I'm not gonna believe on someone's words, but I'm gonna believe on in facts. If it's factual, I'm gonna believe in it because why? Clearly, I can hear you. Clearly, that's you. Clearly, that's all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I had my fair share, and yeah, now it's about moving forward. It's about taking care of the things that you bought out of your own money, not even realizing that when you move out of your parents' house, you have actually gained all of the stuff without you even knowing that you actually gained all these stuff, which is for me mad. It's crazy because it's like, oh no, I don't need this, but you look again, you actually need it, and you actually bought it. So you know, um, it's always nice to kind of thank you, tap you, give yourself a tap at the back of your shoulder and say like, look, yeah, I done this, and you know, and I done it alone, and I achieved it. So yeah, man, this is my essay team that people's been asking me in the comment sections, like, how can we challenge you? I do not know, my dude, but my dude, all I know is I'm whooping ass, bro. Like, that's all I know. I'm whooping ass, bro, because when it comes to soccer games, I don't play my G. Don't tell me the weakest. Oh, I don't play games when it comes to this. This year, this is me. This year cannot take me off. I'll put the 500 rand down. My zone, not in war zone. You in my zone. So yeah, I wish I could have challenged somebody. I challenged somebody from Romania, and I actually freed them so hard. But the man cried, and like, I know when a person cry. When a person cry is they actually turn when they actually quit at 60 second. No, yeah, 60 minutes of playtime. Yo, are you nuts? Oh, my weakest link. Are you then? Bro, oh, the maiden guy cried. Clock hit 60. Bye, the man's might go off. Dandas. Bye. See you again. Mm. It's this pony, bruh. Yo, mate. Well done, Marie. Well done, Marie. Well done, Marie. Nah, I'm the best team. I'm the best team. Mm. I'm the best team. Look at that. My team is overclocked. Asuma have Lamin Yamal. I wanna make some plays, Mal. 16. Okay, now he's not 16 anymore. He turns 17 now Saturday. So yeah, let's not act as if like let's not do the whole thing of when Mbappe was what? My Peru, the man was Suma 17 for 3 years. No, no, go down, no. Every single time. The 17-year-old. The 17-year-old won a World Cup. No. 25, my king. But yeah, I think I should stop playing games. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm just so addicted to this game. I love it so much. And yeah, this is my flicks to anybody that's wanting to challenge me. You more than welcome to stick it. My if you can invite, I go by the name of TIMIT. Kill them all, as in no, sorry, not kill them all. Do it them all, because you can't use the K word. So sorry, YouTube, if I see that, I do apologize. Please do not sap my channel, maybe. Oh, you must sap my first channel without warning, my king. Wake up the next morning, back gone. Your channel has been compromised for what? And YouTube is not gonna tell you why. They want you to tell them why they suspended your channel. Now, how can you tell YouTube that they like, oh nah, you guys suspended my channel. Bro, if two Pakistanis is talking about mods and mad, whatever it is that they say, you know, the two done the mod and the my guy and bro, this is not English, bro. This is them speaking it, bro. Obviously, bro, like the bro, it's my take down my page. I think the man, one of the Pakis, they violated some guideline. And YouTube was like, oh fuck, no, we're not having this here. Oh, no, you, it's over for you now. And that for me was, yo, and it was like just one strike. Look, I got the phone call from my brother, I dropped the call, and then I deleted all three. They uploaded four, but I deleted all four in a split, and it was there for like 24 minutes. Deleted it, woke up the next morning, bye, gone. Now I'm here, going back and forth to YouTube, but they didn't want to go back because why? I do not know. I do not know what I violated. I don't know. Up until today. But you know what? We're gonna build. We're gonna be stronger. And please, guys, subscribe for a guy, for a young G. Please, I beg you, watch the page, watch this whole thing, because it plays a part. What? Sure, hectic. It plays a part. I have milestones, and when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm gonna do something, to say thank you. I'm not earning YouTube money. No, don't get it twisted. No, we're not there yet. But for riding with me, for being in the journey. Because at the end of the day, it's not for me. It's for us. And hopefully, when it does get to that point where it's actually popping up, like make some couple of changes, make a difference within the community, do some couple of good deeds, for people that are your Maunay Jan, do something good, and I'd love to do that. I would love to do that. So if YouTube or anybody that is watching, thank you so much for that person who, I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for being or watching the stream. I'm basically just trying to get used to setting up a stream, because a man do circle. Safe, mate. Yo. Let me see. Okay. Can't beat this team. Look at this. Your mouse your mouse na is malaming niya yun kama wings. This man play all the flippin' This man play all the positions, my king. Suma left back, suma center, midfield. This man can flip and be a goalkeeper if he's so multi-talented. Okay, like, you know what I mean? The man got Real Madrid, like, the man got everyone's here in Real Madrid. that's how talented this man is. Come wings. Are you then my wings? Sure. Nah, he's super talented. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out this live stream thing, man. Because I cannot circle the whole time. Okay, wait, I'm gonna put him. Messi is actually a messed up mess here in this game. His shooting is good, but the man run like he's in the MSL. He definitely does, and Cristiano. They have good finishing, but they're slow. But I suppose, you know, the the people that have. Oh, and I have another third viewer. Thank you so much. Please, if you're viewing this live and maybe you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Don't be that person, man. Safe. Yo, and leave a comment. Leave a comment. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's chat. I swear, if I get 100 subscribers, I'm gonna do something. You know, as a token of appreciation. You know, I'm gonna do something. You know, yeah, I have to. I feel like, you know, one hand must wash the other hand. It can't be just the one hand. All this as we are a family. So get used to the Ultimate TV, Ultimate the Artist TV channel as a family. But yes, this is definitely my last game because I have heartburn and I did wake up because somebody told me something about okay. Thank you so much. Yes. I think it's a stable. But yes, please do subscribe to the people that actually viewed and didn't watch long. Doesn't matter as long as you watched, but please do subscribe. It will be much appreciated. Send it to your tiny, send it to your mom, send it to your uncle, send it to whoever, and let them know that they must subscribe, they must like and share the video. They're not gonna score. Oh, I didn't score yet. Is this team? Sure. They're actually good, eh? But boys, you're missing with the underdog, my dogs. Safe, mate. No, man. 100 subscribers, I'm doing something good for everyone. I'm serious. I'm doing okay. Yo, Lamine me. Yo. Oh, the oh, keeper's a divorce. Is a divorce. Oh, look at la meow. Oh, 100 subscribers, I am doing something very good. I swear. Sorry for smoking. I couldn't find my way. For those that saw. Yo, shut up. I swear, I'm bamboozled. I didn't score yet. Go, meow. Yes, yes. Clap at that. Nah, man, to the wrong person. Please. 100 subscribers, I'm doing something very mad. Very mad for the people that is. Sure, my king. Who's this team? What are these Saudis? Wanna buy our players? Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna play a last game. And I'm gonna call it. Because it's my day off. And yes, like I said. Okay, I'm gonna get a position over there. Yes. Because I'm not working. Because, yeah. Health is wealth. Don't you ever forget that. Just put that key email over there. Health is wealth, bro. Health is wealth, bro. Kamaringa. This man. Is this man? This man play all the sure. But it's a pity that they got knocked out. Yamal just clapped it. Oh my god. Okay, so when it says that, that means the game is under maintenance and that they are not going to let me play up until the point where they actually fix the game. Hmm. Oh, but it's gonna be done now soon. Yeah, it'll be done now soon. Yeah, Maurice playing with the best team in SA. Yeah. You know why this country do this? But yes, if you